before the great flood, before Noah built the ark, before the world was washed clean, something walked the earth that was never meant to exist. They were giants, warriors of terrifying strength, feared by men, mentioned briefly in the Bible, then buried in silence. Who were the Nephilim? How were they born? Why did God decide the world had gone too far? And how did one man, Noah, stand between humanity and total destruction? Stay with me until the end, because the truth behind the Nephilim is darker and more astonishing than most people realize. In the ancient world, humanity was still young. People lived long lives. The earth was rich and fertile. Civilization was growing, but so was corruption. According to the book of Genesis, something unusual began to happen. Heaven began to interfere with earth. The Bible tells us that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were beautiful. This single verse has puzzled scholars for thousands of years. Who were these sons of God? Ancient Jewish texts, especially the Book of Enoch, provide a chilling explanation. The sons of God were not human kings. They were watchers, angelic beings assigned to observe humanity, not rule over it. But they rebelled. They descended to earth. They took human women as wives. They broke a divine boundary that was never meant to be crossed. And from these forbidden unions, something unnatural was born: the Nephilim. The Nephilim were not ordinary humans. They were giants, both in size and in power. Their strength surpassed mortal men. Their hunger was endless. Ancient texts describe them as beings who consumed all human resources, turned against humanity, eventually began devouring people themselves. They became tyrants. Kings feared them. Villages were crushed under their feet. Mankind was bullied, enslaved, and terrorized. Violence filled the earth. The Nephilim were celebrated as heroes. But heaven saw them as a mistake. The corruption didn't stop with giants. The Watchers taught humans forbidden knowledge, weapons of war, sorcery and enchantments, astrological manipulation, secrets meant only for the divine. Humanity became advanced, but wicked. The Bible says the earth was filled with violence. Every imagination of the human heart became evil. Creation itself groaned under the weight of corruption. And God made a decision. In a world drowning in darkness, one man stood apart: Noah. He was described as righteous, blameless, and walking with God. While giants ruled the land, Noah obeyed heaven. God warned him, "The end of all flesh has come before me." A flood was coming, not just to destroy humanity, but to erase the Nephilim bloodline and cleanse the earth. Noah was given impossible instructions: build an ark, prepare for rain, when rain had never been seen, and Noah obeyed. When the time came, the sky broke open. Water did not fall gently, it erupted. The fountains of the deep burst forth. The rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. Giants could not outrun it. Strength could not stop it. Weapons meant nothing. The Nephilim perished. The Watchers were imprisoned. Their rebellion ended. Only the ark floated above judgment, and inside it, humanity's last hope. When the waters receded, the world was silent. The giants were gone. The corrupted civilization erased. Noah stepped onto a cleansed earth. God made a covenant, never again to destroy the world by flood. But echoes of the Nephilim remained. Later giants would appear, Goliath among them, suggesting fragments of the past survived. Yet never again would the earth be overrun. The story of the Nephilim is not just about giants. It is about boundaries, rebellion, and the cost of crossing lines that were never meant to be crossed. If ancient evil once walked the earth, what else might history have forgotten? If this story intrigued you, like, subscribe, and share, because some truths were hidden, not erased.